Hello everybody, it's Gareth Jones here from Paris Technologies, and today I want to talk to you about legal revenue planning by Timekeeper. Quite a tricky part of FP&A. Today I want to show you a highly customizable model that you can take and adjust to your business that's going to allow you to do this in a very professional and collaborative way. Let's jump right in. We're going to need to start with some setup. Here's some examples, highly customizable. Here's an example. We might have a starting billing rate, we might have a starting hours realization, and all we need to do is type this data into a grid or copy and paste this data in, and it's going to load it up into our model and be ready for using in the calculation. Let's have a look at how it calculates on an individual basis. So here's an example of Kate Winslet. She's in litigation in Philadelphia. She's timekeeper number 20 and she's a senior counsel. All of the timekeeper names are just actors and actresses. If we flip to Katie Holmes, we should get slightly different data. She's in real estate in Philadelphia and she's a senior counsel. All right, we can also it also auto completes for us, so that helps us as well. Pick something like that. What can we adjust? I've left it yellow here so it's obvious, but we can terminate somebody in June. I just need a 3-letter month. I can adjust that any month I like. Also, if they take a leave of absence for maternity or paternity, I just need 2 months. And it's going to give me a little gap in the calculation like that. Nice and easy. Very easy for the contributor to manage that. I can change anything I like, but here's an example. Target billable hours, 1,500 from January. And we'll see that the actual billable hours calculation changes to 1,500. And here you can see utilization will drop to 76%. All right. The same with the billing rate and same with the hours realization percent. We can manage it from here. And of course, you'll notice this opportunity to capture a lot of comments against each of those lines. We don't really want people to be inputting at the individual level. It's nice for audit purposes. It's nice to have a detailed look at 1 or 2 people, but the reality is you want your contributors to be working in some kind of bulk way. So let's have a look what that might look like. Again, highly customizable, but here's a recommendation. We're going to deal with 2 or 3 things at once. So here we're dealing with headcount and the target billable hours at the same time. This time we've got the department litigation. If I look at a smaller department like intellectual property and something like Phoenix, we should get a smaller list. But if I'm in a big department like litigation in Philadelphia, we're going to get a longer list. And the budget contributor will choose their responsibility center, and then they'll just run down these lists very quickly, and we can say, well, is there any change to any of these head counts? Do I need to deal with any of that? And if there is, I'll just fill it in. And for Kate Winslet, I'll just fill in here that she's going to have a leave of absence, May to June. And let's change the target billable hours to 1,500 from January. All right, so I've made these 2 changes in this list, but what's happening is in the underlying calculation, it's adding this data here and it's triggering this calculation, exactly what we want. And every single individual calculation is happening simultaneously and instantaneously. So as soon as I add some data, the calculation is updated. That's really powerful. What else can I do? Just another example, something else like this, billing rates and hours realization. Again, just a nice long list. Got a litigation, Philadelphia, and we get that same list up again. And we just run down the list and complete any changes. What about new hires and attritions? Very simple, just a number. we just fill it in. So here, if there's a new hire, we just fill in what date they start, what's their title, law school class, and all those lookups and all those assumptions that we've put in already will build that model. If someone's being terminated, what we're planning here is that we don't know who's leaving us, but we're going to plan for a few attritions. We just list them out here. Really nice and simple for the contributor. Same functionality, just choosing their responsibility center. And finally, we're going to get to some reports, and unlimited number of reports, but here's just a sort of a nice visualization. Here I've got all of our departments across the top. These are the ones where the timekeepers are working, and here's the offices that they work in. And I've got every timekeeper shown here. So I know that timekeeper number 20 is Kate Winslet. So if I choose Kate Winslet here, you'll see that she is expected to bring in $560,000. If we go back to her individual calculation, there's that 560. And if we move to here and just take that out, we can expect that to run back up. At the same time, it's recalculated here. Same time, it's recalculated at this report level. And it's done the same for every single employee or timekeeper. So when I run that up to the total, I have this total for the group. Once I have this information, and of course it's by month. Once I have this information, I can run this across into our planned income statement, put the associated expenses with it, and I can very quickly estimate our profit for the year. Okay, thank you.